Have you checked out ChevetteReport.com? It's the newest cigar media outlet to keep you in the know with all things cigar lifestyle related. From press releases to reviews, we have it all covered. Be some of our first members to join ChevetteReport.com and be a part of the next step in the cigar culture. ChevetteReport.com. Welcome into episode 42 of season 7 of Chief Talk. The third to the last, or second to the last show? Third to the last show of this year, if I remember correctly. I think we have 2 more shows after this, I hope. Yeah, we got 2 more shows after this. Today's also Women Fall's birthday. Happy birthday, Women Fall. Welcome into Chief Talk, everybody. I hope you're all having a great time. I hope you all are settling in fine and dandy. Yes, my camera is different this evening. I forgot the cord to go to from my regular camera to my computer, and completely don't have the cord necessary to stream from the big camera tonight. So no big camera tonight, but we do have something really cool tonight. I'm dual monitoring this thing. You can't see it, but I got a new iPad, and so I have a second monitor going on right now, which is really cool, really fun. I'm having a whole lot of fun with that. So if you see me looking off to my side every once in a while, it's because I'm looking at the monitor. The monitor allows me to pull up some cool stuff and do some stuff that I haven't been able to do. What in the world? You all right over there, Bob? So big welcome in to Cigar Pop, Michael Zakovic. Charles Adamson is back from the Ocean Cruise. Gary Zanstra, Banker John. What is going on, Gary? Bob Cigar Guy chatting up with you guys in the room before everything was popping off and going. A lot of you guys are just going back and forth. There's Jay Bates, Bob Ellis, Brett Kelly, Ronald the Man Smith, Val Chavez. Who else do we have in here? Anybody? Nope. It looks like that's all of the commenters, and we've already hit 20 viewers. How about that? I'm gonna come up. Make sure before we go any farther into the show, if you're watching over on Facebook, do hit the like and follow button to the page. For whatever reason, it is not popping up. Well, it's popping up on the stream. It's not popping up for me in my assets. That's weird. If you're over on YouTube, do go over there and hit the like and follow, subscribe button for YouTube as well. If you want to hit the bell to set up your notifications, by all means, do it. If not, don't. I also need to add this in. I did make a stick pick of the week selection this week. I just forgot to put it in my assets on the stream, but it's getting loaded onto the stream. So hopefully you all are doing fantastic, fine, lovely, and awesome. Without further ado, I'm going to bring on tonight's co-host, Bob the Cigar Guy. Welcome into the show. Bob the Cigar, you weren't here with us last week. Welcome back to the show.
Thank you very much. It's good to be back with all you out there in Radio Land. And that noise that you heard, the First Lady brought a piece of mail to Chief at Chevetta Report. So I have no clue what it is, but it's a box with your name on it. It is very light. I have no clue what it is. I couldn't see what company it was from. So,
it's from Davidoff. I don't even have a pocket knife with me right now.
You got pants on, don't you?
I do. Let me turn J Bates' slow, sexy music off. Where's my mouse? There's my mouse. All right. So we got a box here. What's in the box? Luckily, while I don't have a knife with me, I do have things
like
that get through boxes very well. I hate having to use my MacBook webcam because my side just looks so messy over here, and I'm like super bright with my light. Here, Bob. Oh, I missed.
It's funny. Right. The delay, it hits me before it comes on screen.
All right. What's in the box? Oh, there's more. There's more tape here. Sorry, this is completely unscripted. I didn't even know this was coming.
The First Lady just popped in and handed me a box.
Ooh, what is all of this stuff? Oh, no way! You didn't get one of these, Bob? Or did you get one?
No, I haven't got one.
Oh, man. Oh, man. Sucks to suck. What is this? You want me to show the little box first or the big box first?
Show what I don't know. Whichever you want to show.
I'm already going into the little box. Aw. It's a Davidoff Christmas ornament.
Aw.
You there. I think it's a Christmas ornament, at least. Is there something on the back of this card? Oh, there's not. Open this one.
It's a big box for the Christmas ornament. Is that Year of the Horse?
Davidoff, Year of the Horse.
Wow.
Dang, son. Cool. Hopefully you get one of these.
No, I didn't get it. You just got one?
Yeah.
You just got one cigar.
Oh, no, there's two cigars.
So if I don't get a box,
I'll bring them back next week. If you don't get a box, I will bring this back next week and we'll smoke them on the stream. How about that? Does that sound like a fair?
That's fair.
Because I'm going to do social media with those. That's actually why they send me these, is because the social media stuff. So thank you, Davidoff. That was really cool. That was totally unexpected. Cigar Pop says Bob has an echo.
Yeah, I can hear it too. It's picking up on your microphone as well as mine. Are you using your microphone, or are you picking up off your microphone?
I should be on my... Can you hear me like really close now?
Yeah.
Let's see.
I'll talk quieter because I've got you so loud in my ears. Because
I mean, I can turn my. I'll turn my little microphone thing down.
Well, you know what I'm talking about, the lag. There's a lag in the room because we have two.
Yeah, but if my microphone's picking up your, if my microphone is being so sensitive that it's being so sensitive it's picking up your sound, because it is going to pick up your voice on my microphone because you're using your microphone, right? So if
we just need to raise $20,000 so that we can
have a mic in your studio. Can you reach over and turn my light down a little bit on the backside? I'm just super bright. I look really pink. Hey, whoa! Now you've turned me. There you go. That's a little better. Whoa! All right, there you go. Leave it there. Leave it there. Leave it there. We're good. That works. All right. So let's get up here. Bob Ellis says I do look a little red. Bob Ellis says too cold to be outside smoking here, just enjoying some coffee. Ronald Smith's got a Hoyt Nicaragua Classico Original with Grit City Bourbon. Do let us know what you're smoking, what you're drinking. Cigar Pop says BTCG. Nobody was with you last week, Dingus. You guys were with me last week. Bob Cigar Guy was not with me last week. Bob was sleeping. Bob was hoarding the canned canberries.
It is the work. We are working so hard right now trying to get all these cars out for the end of the year, and they got me working like nobody's business. Any longer, my mail will get delivered there.
Jay Bates says, "No cord, no knife. Who are you? And what have you done with Steven?" John Ryan smoking in 30 degrees in Long Island. Yikes, my brother. Man without a knife. What the heck? Who needs a knife when you have knife hands?
Preach. I got knives all over the place.
Oh, I'm so sorry that I let you all down, that I did not bring a pocket knife with me this evening. Actually, I do have my Left and Lom's cutter out in my truck right now. I just don't have it in here. All right. Terry says, "Hello, everyone. Rule number 9, always carry a knife." Rick Carroll says, "Herrera Essley Miami with New Riff bourbon." I want to try the New Riff stuff. We got New Riff in at the lounge, and a handful of people have been picking it up. Cigar Pop says he's good now. Michael Zakvic's got Guardian of the Farm and a coffee. Cigar Pop smoking a Master Blend 3 with berry moonshine. Cigar Smoking Arborist smoking the new Leche Burra. And then Terry T-Rex smoking a Rojas Street Tacos Carnitas, drinking a Pepsi. So I also will be joining Bob the Cigar Guy and smoking a Guardian of the Farm as well.
Maduro.
What is it? This
Maduro.
is the JJ Cabinet. My first run with this cigar ever. When Bob the Cigar Guy showed me that we had these in studio, I said, "Ooh, I got to smoke that before the end of the year, because the end of the year is here." Bob the Cigar Guy, are you prepared with your top 25 cigars of the year yet?
No. I've said 3 or 4 video reviews through the year saying this is going to make my top 5, and I got to go back and watch some videos. Now I do know the Paustani San Andreas is going to be on the list. It's still
Ooh, that is a tight draw. You told me it was going to be tight.
Yeah,
that's really tight, actually. Ooh, not off to a great start. Flavor's good so far. First Pufferino. Speaking of Pastania, released over on Chevette Report this week. Pastania Cigars announces the release of the 2025 War Bear of Mass Destruction. Looks like a dope cigar. Looks really good, actually. It's got a camo box. The Pastania debuts its most unique War Bear presentation to date. Each box is encased in a custom camo sprayed metal sleeve with a cutout Pastania logo, designed not only for premium protection, but also as a true collectible display piece. The sleeve is engineered with a built-in mounting feature, allowing customers to hang it proudly on the wall as functional cigar art memorabilia. Why? Oh, is this a draw tool?
Mm-hmm.
Got it. Yeah, I saw that when that came across the my email. I got to it a little late, but this is the first time I have ever used a draw tool, by the way.
Be careful, because it will take off sideways.
Yeah, I just saw that it was going a little cockeyed, and so I figured this thing's probably sharp. I'd rather not impale my hand.
Well, you mess up your cigar. Your hands are your hands. I mean, chick stick cigars.
Listen, I've already got my chick. and my hands are my work. So I'm gonna try to not impale myself. That's a little better. It's not great.
It loosens up a little bit as you go back. The first inch is kind of tight.
It's got this this closed foot on it, so I'm sure that's probably stopping a little bit of the airflow through the cigar. But so far it is it's hanging up on me a little bit. I'll tell you what, let me do this. I wonder, let me see, because let me see, share screen, allow, window. Oh, I can do it. I can share from over on my iPad, and then I can see it on my iPad, and I can also have my stream going. So this
Steven's
is
got
the
toys, ladies and gentlemen.
so this is
buy nothing because he buys everything.
I bought this myself with my own big boy money, by the way. So yeah, there's the war bear of mass destruction. Look at that, it's like a flying pig size Vitola. And then again, it comes in that really cool box. You've got the normal war bear, the Pastania logo, and then you've got the really cool box. Is it Matt Cigar Smoking Arborist? Are you Matt Brugger? I can't remember if I hate that YouTube has changed names again. I saw that you had posted that over in the Discord. Or I think it was you, Matt. Is it Matt Brugger? I'm pretty sure it's Matt Brugger. If not, sorry for. Yeah, it is.
Yes, sir.
So, don't want to do that. Let's come over here and stop sharing my screen. Stop screen. There we go. So that's real cool. That box. Anything else come out on Chevette Report this week that I've actually put on Chevette Report so far? Yeah, the J.C. Newman Cigar Company ships out the El Reloj collection. I shouldn't have taken my screen off.
They put out something else too.
That one came out today. I haven't posted it yet. Yeah. But this is really cool because this has got looks like the J.C. Newman American, the Angel Cuesta, the
Tampa.
No. That is the artist, Leroy Neiman. I'm not sure what that. Oh, is that the Connecticut version of the Angel Cuesta and then the Tampa Smokers? I know it says it in here.
I've yet to get the Tampa Smokers.
2 Angel Cuesta Rosado, 2 Leroy Neiman Collector's Edition, 2 Americans, 2 Angel Cuesta Shades, and 2 Tampa Smokers. That's a pretty cool box. I mean, look at that. Pretty cool box. Very beautiful. It celebrates the America 250 because next year is America's 250th birthday, if I do believe. My math is mathin'. But yeah, they've got the Tampa Smokers over here. You got the Angel Cuesta. This is the Connecticut Shade version, which honestly doesn't look too much different from the Rosado, other than the fact that the secondary bands down here are different color. The Leroy Neiman. I've never smoked a Leroy Neiman. I know we have them, but I've never smoked one. Then again, the Rosado of the Angel Cuesta, which I love the Angel Cuesta cigar.
It's a great cigar. Really good cigar. At that price point, it's amazing.
And then the J.C. Newman American, all American cigar, which of course you would want to definitely have in your America 250. Honestly, I'm surprised they didn't just do a J.C. Newman American, and maybe they are going to do it. Maybe they have big plans to do like a special box for the J.C. Newman America 250. But Drew Newman himself says America has a rich cigar tradition that dates back to 1612, when the first commercial tobacco crop was planted in the Virginia colony. When my great-grandfather founded our family business in 1895, there were 40,000 cigar factories in the United States. Today, El Reloj is the last large cigar factory still rolling cigars in the country. And J.C. Newman is proud to roll the official cigars of the 250th. Oh, the official cigars of America's 250, which that makes sense, right? Somebody had to have had a little cigar knowledge in the White House or wherever
Right.
they made that decision, and said, "Ooh, who makes American cigars?" Maybe it was easy to figure that out.
Right.
The overall collection showcases how we are keeping America's historic cigar making tradition alive by handcrafting exquisite luxury cigars in the U.S. of A. Fourth generation owner, cigar maker, Drew Newman. I can't remember.
A neat box.
Oh yeah, here's the official America 250 cigars. And this was last week. No, this is 2 weeks ago. The Black Label Trading Company. We just haven't talked about this one yet. The Nocturne, a couple different sizes, a couple different Vitolas. But yeah, that's been Chivetta Report. Dun, dun, dun.
Well, now I'll tell you, Dan Burns made a comment and said, I know where you can get a really cool looking knife. I have not been good enough for Santa Claus to give me one of those. But I got to tell you, if you have never been to William Henry's website to check out their knives and their cutters and their jewelry and stuff, fantastic heirloom quality things that your kids are going to fight over when you die. If you're looking for something that's a really, I highly recommend it.
Oh, wait a second. You can't see me. I can't see you. We might be.
There, we're back.
All right, now I can hear you.
So if you go there and find something, maybe screenshot it, send it to your sweetie and say, you know, I've been really good. I took out the garbage 17 times this year. Only asked me 96. So, you know, I could use a new pocket knife. Somebody.
Look, 17's not bad if you only have to take trash out once every 3 weeks. It's actually not that bad.
It's not bad. Jay Bates is worried about your hands.
We definitely go through at least a trash bag a day in my house. But that's because we got stuff being thrown away that don't need to be going in a trash can until it's broken down. Nobody breaks it down, so it's like, yeah, just throw it in there. All right. So tonight's show is called "What's on Your Christmas List?" Speaking of Christmas things with your William Henry knife, Bob Cigar Guy, if you had to make a Christmas list, if you haven't made a Christmas list yet, or if you're thinking of making your Christmas list right now, what's on your Christmas list? Now, it does not have to be just isolated to cigar. It does not have to just be cigars or accessories or humidor or something like that. It could be, you know, whatever you're thinking of. Bonus points if you pick something out that is cigar related. But I'm curious, what's on your Christmas list?
So, the only luckily in my life, I'm at a point to where when I want something, I'd buy something. So I have very little things that I want on my list that aren't extremely expensive that I would not want anybody to buy because it would cost so much money. But there is something that I really, really would enjoy for Christmas, and that would be 2 Year of the Horses by Davidoff. and maybe
well, have I got a story for you?
But no, I really, really don't have much things that
this
I
astute
want
viewer
for Christmas.
Is very wise.
I like that. But really, I mean, the stuff that I want is just so expensive, or it's something that exactly what I want.
I'm not asking you for, you know, like it's too expensive. I want to know what's on your Christmas list. That's all I'm asking for here.
I don't have a list. I really don't.
Okay.
I don't. Now, things that I would want. I've been looking at motorcycles on Marketplace.
Motorcycles?
Yes, sir. I've been looking at motorcycles hard on Marketplace. There's a mill, a metal mill, and a metal lathe that I've been looking at. Metal bandsaw I've been looking at. An expansion to the shop/studio. That would be nice for Christmas.
An expansion. But here's the thing is, like, thinking about expansions is you guys keep trying to move. So, like, what is your ask for Santa to not have to move.
No.
So
First
that
lady
you
might
can
be
have
watching. What are you trying to do, Steven?
you just said you were.
What are you trying to do? No. No.
You were saying to on your Christmas list as an expansion to the shop or the studio.
I didn't
The
say
only
the
way
shop
that-
had to be here. I didn't say the shop had to be here.
Well, that's not just that's not an expansion though. That's an entire like new studio. I mean, that's more than just an expansion.
My list. Are you trying to micromanage my list?
No, I'm just asking. I'm just being for reals over here. Let's see. Michael Zakovic says, I got my Christmas gift in October, a Jeep Wrangler.
Nice.
Mitsunari, who is Jay Bates, says, I'd double down and ask for an Oro. Look, Jay Bates, if you want to get Bob the Cigar Guy, your personal friend, a Davidoff Oro, go right ahead. Hopefully your box arrives in the mail and we don't have to worry about splitting these cigars.
You have had things sent to you personally. Usually they send that stuff to your house, though, don't they?
Usually.
No, it's kind of weird.
Maybe they sent yours to me and mine to yours. And maybe if they sent me like the full box at my house, I'll just bring you back these 2 cigars. You'll need a whole box. Or if they did that, I'm just going to give that to you for Christmas and be like, surprise.
That's funny. I'm really content, to be honest. I'm really content. I'd ask Santa Claus for more time to be able to do things that I just want to do, like work in the studio and work in the shop and just have downtime. I can't remember the last time I've had downtime. It seems if I'm not working, I'm working in the studio, or we're doing Christmas stuff, and all this stuff's valuable. We went and got Christmas trees in
Saturday.
North Carolina. Was it North Carolina? Saturday?
Well, it wasn't.
It was like
Texas.
a 2-hour drive. It was like a 2-hour drive. And it was really great. I really, really enjoyed it. It was a fantastic time. We decorated the tree, yesterday?
Yep.
So
yeah, y'all made me drive over here back-to-back days.
Oh, blah, 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 blah.
Matt Berger said my wife told me I have enough cigar stuff. Michael Zakovic said, did you tell her that's a lie? Bob Ellis says, I get older, I find it harder. There really isn't anything that I want. Right. Speaking of Bob Ellis and getting stuff, he did shoot his deer. He went hunting and he got himself a deer. Buells have been selling cheap on Bring a Trailer. What is that? He did say that he was working off of a 10-hour lag time and not to take anything he said too seriously.
Buells is a motorcycle.
Oh, okay.
That's a very expensive motorcycle, and it's not my style. I want like a road cruiser, like with a big windjammer on the front and comfortable seat for the first lady to sit on the back, and has to be 1,200 cc's or bigger. But no, I've been looking at motorcycles a lot on Marketplace recently.
Why?
Because I want a motorcycle. It's cheap. It's easy. It's fun.
It's not cheap. It's not cheap if you don't have one.
It's on. Right now you can get a good motorcycle for less than $4,000. A solid motorcycle for less than $4,000. Wintertime is when you buy your motorcycle. You don't buy a motorcycle.
It's not like you're gonna buy a motorcycle today or tomorrow and then go ride it. Like,
oh, dude, if I bought a motorcycle
right now,
if I bought a motorcycle right after Christmas, I'd be riding that thing as soon as I go back to work. Shoot, I would ride that thing in the snow. I don't care. No.
Yeah, whatever. I've seen you get cold.
Slide in snow.
You get cranky when you're cold.
I'll buy me one of the. I've got Ariat. I'll stay warm.
Okay. Nobody's staying warm going that fast. Ronald Smith says it's Christmas year round at our house. Mama spoils the grandkids monthly. We buy trips and experience monthly. My list is always evolving. Cigar Pop has a VTX 1300R. It's like a Harley, but it's it's reliable as a Honda.
There you go.
It says midlife crisis. He has this race car license. Let this man live, Chief. You're not my mom. Shut up.
I do have my race car license.
Bob Ellis has got a Kawasaki KLR 650 fun bike. Bob Ellis, you're not somebody that I expected to have a motorcycle, Bob Ellis.
I got to be in the 1,1300 range. 1,600 range would be even better. If I get on too small of a bike, I look like that bear at the circus riding on the bike, and it just doesn't look good. So I need a big bike, and I like a bike that's big enough because we got idiots driving around here. And if I got to lay something down, I want to make sure that I've got enough meat that my meat doesn't end up on the highway. So
disgusting. Oh, I like you talking about your meat, dude.
It's my third break.
Oh Jesus! Here it goes. Sorry. Yeah. So on my Christmas list, not much this year for Christmas. The one actual true thing that I do want is new burners and heat deflectors for my grill. I've got a Weber Spirit 200. I love that thing. And it's like the actual body of the grill is cast iron, great grill. But the thing with Weber is they know that their grills are so great. They want you to keep spending money. So they make their burners replaceable. So it's an easy process to change them out. It's an easy process to change them out. It's not hard. But I need to, my burners are not heating evenly anymore. The heat deflector / grease guards are like eaten through already. So, and I've had the grill. I got the grill 2022. So it's lasted 3 years. No problems. It still grill's fine. It's just a little.
You've been using it. I mean, you don't.
Oh, I use grill all the time.
When's the last time you fired up your
smoker? Tuesday. I smoked the turkey.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I smoked the turkey on Tuesday. Twofold for that. We do my church group meets on Tuesday nights instead of Wednesday nights like traditional. And for this past Tuesday, we did a Friendsgiving with everybody. And so I always smoke a turkey for that. I'm also smoking a turkey in a competition against my boss for the Christmas party at the lounge. Not this Sunday, but the following Sunday. And so I wanted to dial in the recipe a little bit before I smoke the turkey for that. So it was really good.
Funny. Every year at BMW, one of the benefits is you can go and they give you a free ham or a free turkey. And so Caitlin works at BMW, so she gets a ham or a turkey and she brings it to the house. And so I picked up mine. Caitlin picked up hers. I picked up a turkey. She picked up a turkey. I got home. I opened up the freezer, our big deep freezer. There was already 2 turkeys in there. So now we have 4 turkeys in the fridge. In the freezer.
You guys are slumming it up over there, turkey lords.
It works. You know, I had a grill that I loved because the actual fire rings were just a big piece of cast.
Yeah,
they were using like big paddles, and they would never rot out. The rest of the grill rotted around it. But I say,
but I'd rather replace the burners instead of the grill. Because growing up, like you guys, the only grills you guys ever bought were grills from Walmart, or the cheap ones from Lowe's that,
right.
Are like the stamped aluminum,
right.
or, thin steel or whatever it is. When I bought the Weber, it was expensive, but I had the money. One, I had the money to do it. And then 2, I knew I wanted to buy a grill that would hopefully be the last grill I ever needed to buy.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the Weber Spirit 2, it's a 2-burner, so it's not a huge grill by any stretch of the imagination. But it's an awesome grill. It's very efficient. Again, the top and the bottom are cast. The grates are really nice. I can flip them over. I can either do, it's a triangle, right? The way that so I can either do thin lines or I can do nice fat lines. which is nice, especially for grill cleaning. Just scrape it off with the spatula instead of having to worry about getting the little metal shards in your mouth when you eat food. Gary's Val Chavez says, Bob Cigar Guy, get yourself an e-bike.
Pass.
Me. Gary's answer wants to know, are you going to do a BMW bike?
No, the maintenance on a BMW, them things have computers. They actually will hold themselves up now. They balance themselves. And as soon as any of that goes, you're spending 15, 20 grand on.
In your old age, you may need that, though.
When I get that old, I'll either get a trike or I will quit riding a motorcycle. I haven't been on a motorcycle in 20 years.
Up all your head, you've stopped riding motorcycles for 20 years. So
it's because I ain't had them.
You don't have to pick it back up. Terry T-Rex has got a Harley Heritage Softail that my dad bought brand new in 95. I've put 100,000 miles on it. Ronald Smith has a 1997 Harley Road King and a 2012 Harley Tri-Glide. The wife and I ride across the country. Ooh, you could ride the hogs with Ron. Ride up and down the coast, you bandits.
The road hogs.
The road hogs.
You ever watch that movie? With Tim Allen and some other guys. It's
Wild Hogs.
Wild Hogs. That's right.
Add a little baking powder to the spices so your skin gets nice and crispy. I dry mine out in the refrigerator for about 12 hours, and that really seems to help pull a lot of the moisture out and to kind of thin out the skin. And if you run the smoker at about 350 for the first hour, you can get a nice skin on there. That's what I found. Charles Adams says meat in Portugal was cheap. I had a 2.2 pound dry aged T-bone, $35 in a restaurant. Dang!
Wow.
2.2 pounds. Whew. That's over 32 ounces of meat.
Yeah, it's 30. I was sitting here doing the math, like 36 ounces.
Cigar Pop has a Pit Boss pellet smoker and a propane grill combo with a burner. It's got an easy bake oven. Cigar Pop says, check out the VTX 1800 or 1300, cheap and reliable. J Bate says, I was just going to say that, Bob the Cigar Guy. Wild Hogs.
That's right.
Michigan State Police have BMW bikes. Fancy
great bikes.
boys.
I mean, those bikes are amazing. I mean, they are fantastic. But you got to have money to maintain and keep up those bikes. It's not like a Honda or a Kawasaki or something like that.
We were talking about motorcycles this morning in my men's group, and this morning we had 6 guys. In our men's group, and I was the only one I don't ride motorcycles and don't have any desire to. And they were talking about, like, you don't wear your helmet for safety. You wear your helmet so that you don't get smacked in the face at 65 miles an hour by a bug.
Yeah, bugs suck. You also get tickets if you don't wear a helmet.
Not in South Carolina.
No, I think you have to wear a helmet in South Carolina.
Didn't used to be.
I don't know. I can
Let's
never see
Google
anybody
it.
riding around without a helmet.
Do you have to wear a helmet on a motorcycle in South Carolina? If you're under 21.
That's interesting. I wear a helmet anyway.
Riders 21 and older are not required to wear a helmet, but it is strongly recommended for safety.
Not to wear a helmet anyway.
I thought that was the case.
And if the
Brought
first lady was riding on the back,
second monitor.
and if the first lady was riding with me, if she was riding on the back, then she'd be wearing, jeans and leather jacket or a rider jacket and helmet. She'd have to stay safe. So
with your leather chaps on there, hog man.
No.
Scarborough says no helmet in Pennsylvania or Delaware, but I live in Maryland and prefer to protect my melon. Mike Morton says every time y'all say South Carolina, I think of Lizard's Thicket. Tasty.
Lizard's Thicket.
We'll start calling it South Kakalaki from now on. Oh, I heard myself. I was loud in your microphone. Interesting. I'll try to keep it low and quiet. We need a divider in here.
We need a bigger studio.
Well, it'd be about time for you to put your elbow grease into building this thing, since I built this whole entire thing by myself.
My behind, you built hardly anything. You put like 3 sheets of
whatever.
OSB up here.
Now we did Bob Cigar before the show was telling me that during his work shutdown, which is in a couple weeks, he wants to try to see if we can do a day where we come in here and pull everything out, try to rearrange some stuff, and see if we can get. I don't see what we're going to be able to do to change anything in here, because we're just out of space.
If we would get 10,000 subscribers, we could give a lot of this stuff away. We are hoarding stuff for the giveaway, and people just aren't subscribing.
We do have they're subscribing very slowly. Ronald Smith says there's no helmet law in Michigan, but I always wear a helmet.
Well, you have to keep safe. You're a national treasure.
I've got zero desire to be on a motorcycle at all. I don't see the appeal. I'm not a speed demon.
It's not about speed. It's not for me. You got to be smart on motorcycle, because you have the ability to just take off and
I know I've seen some idiots.
Yeah, you got to be smart about it. You really do. But it's just the feeling of freedom. It's a different.
Just ride with your windows down.
It's not the same. It's not even. I mean, convertible is nice, but this is the.
You can't even smoke a cigar while you drive a motorcycle.
Heck, you can't.
Maybe slow.
You can't send a message to Drew Estate because it burned bad, but no, you can smoke a cigar riding a motorcycle.
I don't know. I just feel like when you ride a motorcycle, one, you're not finding many people riding them during the wintertime, because it's just freaking cold, right? You got to have your gloves on and long jackets and layers and all this other stuff, whatever. And then when it's not the wintertime, you have to worry about rain and all that. It's like, to me, it's just not worth it. But obviously, a lot of people ride their motorcycles. They love their motorcycles.
Didn't you used to have a longboard?
Yeah.
It rains. It snows.
You don't go 85 miles an hour on a longboard.
You still get wet in the rain going 35 miles an hour.
The longboard is not my main. It's not my transportation to and from places either. That was a hobby thing.
Oh, terrible. No. It would not be my primary vehicle. It would not be my primary vehicle. It would be when I want to ride
to work. Right. Let's say the weatherman got it wrong, and you took your motorcycle to work. You go to work and it rains the whole entire time at work, and then you got to get out there on a soggy seat after work. You work like 7 hours now, right? So you get out there, you work
like 11.
You work your part-time schedule, and then you got to ride 45 minutes back to the house with the wet butt.
I'm not 5 hours at the cigar shop complaining, I can't believe I had to empty 17 ashtrays and bring 6 drinks. And no,
you'd love to have my job.
No. Yeah, your schedule, man. I could do so much with just 5 hours a day, 2 days a week.
Yeah. Charles Edison says, I had a 90s Yamaha Venture, CB stereo and cruise control. Got rid of it after I discovered the 90 mile an hour death wobble and almost killed myself. Okay, so go 89 miles an hour. Terry T-Rex says, I don't need to be a speed demon. It's called wind therapy.
There you go.
You can go 85 miles an hour on a longboard if you hop onto a motorcycle.
There we go, true. Steven. You still got your longboard?
No, I don't.
Tie a little rope to the back of it?
Unfortunately, I do not still have my longboard.
You can borrow your wife's bicycle. We can tie a rope to it.
Nah, I'll be all right. I'm cool with I'm cool riding in my truck that has no air conditioning. I ride with the windows down, so it's basically the same thing. So,
no,
it is it's wind therapy.
I'll tell you what, if I get a big enough bicycle or motorcycle, you can sit on the back and I'll give you a ride.
No,
lean back, don't hug
Interesting
you.
that you're offering grown men a ride on your motorcycle, though. You sure? You sure that's
Lean
why you want
back.
a motorcycle?
You got to lean back. You can't be
Yeah.
you can't be hugging up on me.
Listen, there ain't enough room on a motorcycle for me to lean back and there not be something in your back. So I'm just gonna say, ain't happening. Ronald Smith
The whole
says,
deal about bad weather and bad days. At some point in our life, we don't make any more stories. We just have to have stories to tell. And if there weren't, I mean, what a great story. I had to stop on the interstate under the bridge and wait for 4 hours till the hurricane went through.
such
And
a
then I got
great
on my bike
story.
and I drove through.
Yeah, Ronald Smith. Bob Cigar, you raised a little boy that's afraid of getting a little wet. Oh, sorry, I don't want to drive for 45 minutes in the pouring rain while I'm getting pelted the whole entire time. When I could have been inside of a vehicle that I wasn't getting pelted in the rain. Oh, because I wanted to have my hog. Look, I got my leather jacket, and all my friends, they think I'm cool because I got a hog. All my friends. Look, we ride side by side, and don't you dare have any other motorcycle come up and pass us because we're a gang. We're a motorcycle club. Don't you know it?
Sounds like you hate. I think the trigger. What time is it? Man, you did good. 47 minutes before you got triggered. That's pretty dang good. That's a record for you. Woo! Yeah, and we're over 20 viewers. So it's official.
Look, the people know what they want. Yeah, the people know what they want. Windshield and rain suit. Yeah, that's exactly what I want to do. Is I'm suiting up to go home. Is I want to put more clothes on to get on my transportation and go home.
Do you go camping?
Yeah, heck yeah.
So you go camping. You're in a tent on the ground.
No,
or
I sleep in a hammock.
Hike in your whole house so that you can sleep outside when you could be in an air conditioned house in a comfortable bed with running facilities. You choose to have those experiences.
Yeah, like twice a year. Twice a year. You know how much it costs me to go camping, by the way? I don't pay any insurance premiums on my Eno, by the way.
I don't pay insurance.
The most dangerous thing that can happen to me, I don't have to worry about lawn clippings when I'm in my Eno. I don't have to worry about getting sideswiped by some idiot on their phone not paying attention because I'm in my Eno. Oh, but I'm in a motorcycle. I'm so cool.
There's trigger number 2. You're going downhill. Hit 2 triggers in 2 minutes.
Cigar pop. Wet weathers and stories to tell. Nothing like it. Kiss your friends.
See, there's generational gaps here. We're raising weaker, strong men. Hard times make strong men. Strong men make easy times. Easy times make weak men. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I'm so weak. You darn liberal. You won't even ride a motorcycle. Whatever you become, I'm disappointed in you, son.
Oh, speaking of manly things, I saw this new. There's a thing now, and you wear full armor, medieval armor, and you have swords and you have battle axes, and they have to be dull, but you literally get in this 20 by 20 square and you have teams and you go at it wide open like the medieval times, bashing and beating the crap out of each other.
Yeah, it's medieval. It's MMA.
There's another thing.
Martial arts.
It starts with a B too, like not Berganca, something, a weird, funky name. I told Sarah, I said, hey, sweetie, I said, I'm thinking about doing this. She goes, I'm not going. I'm not watching that.
You would not wake up for like 6 days. You would be so sore.
So what? I would get.
Quit yelling. You don't have to yell. We have microphones.
I would get my tail whooped by 15, 16 people. But, I get that first blow in and I'd be all right. And then my helmet would have dents in it and all that other stuff. I get to come back to the shop and beat the dents back out. That sounds like a good time. That does. It sounds like a good time. But then I found out how much the suits cost. And you're walking in that arena in like $8,000 worth of armor. And I'm like, nah, I ain't spending $8,000 on armor. I could buy 2 motorcycles for that. Boo hurt. That's it. It's pretty cool. Them boys go at it. They got one in South Carolina coming up in March.
J-Bait says it's called Renaissance Festival. I guess if there's enough alcohol going on. No, I've seen that. It's it's pretty intense. I mean, I've seen some people just get absolutely. I mean, and like your weapons they're blunted, like they're not razor sharp, right? They're pretty.
Right.
It's more than LARPing though. That's just live action role play.
Yeah, and there ain't no foam and nothing. But here's the thing: what sucks is they quit hitting you when your knee hits the ground. That's when you're out. And so every once in a while, there'll be 2 or 3 guys, and they will hold you up and not let you fall while the other guys just wail on you, just wide open wail on you. And I think the dude's passed out in the armor, and they're not letting him drop. They're just beating the fool out of him. But it looks like fun.
No, I don't know if fun is. I mean, fun watching it. I mean, while I trust and believe that I would be more than capable of swinging a sword or an axe or a pike or something like that with enough force to hurt other people, I have no desire to be wearing a metal suit and helmet and just.
See, I was hoping it would be a fathers and son thing.
No. One, you'd get absolutely trashed.
You think you would think that, but let me tell you something.
My reach alone over your reach.
You trained well in football, where you would subdue people, and you were excellent at a national champion. But I was the pinnacle, the tip of the spear in assault and destroying the enemy. This is up my wheelhouse. This is what I do.
I don't think so. I've seen you get
ibuprofen, IV. That would be a new thing.
I've seen you get up off of couches after sitting down for too long. So I don't think this is up your wheelhouse any longer.
No. The adrenaline alone would have me.
I don't think so. I think the younger Bob is still in there, and like you want to live vicariously through that. What? I'm too old for that. I'm smart enough to recognize that I am too old for that. I played family kickball 2 weeks ago for Thanksgiving, and it took a week for my thighs to stop being on fire. So
the problem is you would be the target. Everybody like, I'm going to go get that big guy. They would all aim for you. You would get.
You ain't catching me. You're not catching me with some dumb weapon either. I'm gonna have some short-handled axe where I can just wail at a close distance, because you get something that's like, like the mace ball or whatever. Like if you miss, brother, you are spinning around for 345 more degrees before you get back. And you've done been lopped upside your head 4 times by somebody with a little dagger or a pot and pan, right? A cast iron skillet beating the piss out of your head, and it's clang, 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 clang. That's all you hear. Now, you'd be so disoriented.
Chi-Town Cigar and Ronald Smith, they know the true me. Never underestimate old man strength and recon Bob. See, that there is the essence of when you let the dog out, the dog eats. I'm telling you right now. And it's
what's going on, Justin Hunter? Okay. I do love that one of the things that these people forget is like we still do life together. And I know that I am of the size where if I wanted to push you over, it wouldn't take much. Like you are blessed to know that I just don't desire to ball you up in a little ball and pummel you like you did when I was a kid.
Here's the thing. You have that ability over me because your mom would be so mad if I killed you. I did not train to push people down.
That's the only thing you've got anymore is you've got to run to your safe and grab a gun.
I did not train to subdue somebody. I trained.
They don't have the. This isn't the Leonardo DiCaprio reenactment of what was that Shakespeare? It's not that where the longsword is actually like a rifle or something. Like there's no guns in the medieval role play.
Look,
thing.
90% of my training was without firearms.
That was 40 years ago.
It doesn't matter. I still got it, but I can't. You still complain about when I stabbed you when you were a kid. What would you say now if I stabbed you now?
Listen, we we just need to go get like some bamboo sticks and just put some big fluffy pillows on the end of it, and then just hit each other with those, and then you will realize that you don't have what you think you have anymore.
No, ain't no pillows. Hurt has to hurt. There has to be pain, because I'll beat you with a pillow and you'll be fine. Oh, I got beat with a pillow. Oh, I'm fluffy. No, but when you get cracked and you're like, oh my God, this man is a lot tougher than I thought he was. I'm gonna wail on him, and then you're gonna hit me, and I'm gonna stand there and laugh at you, and then you can like, damn, and then I'm gonna beat the living snot out of you, and your mom's gonna come out screaming at me like she did when I shot you with the airsoft pistol.
It's funny, like it is funny because I know how my body feels at 34. Like I know what my body feels like after an exertion of physicality, right? I actively go to the gym, right? Like I am physically active and like staying strong. You are not. Pop
doesn't matter.
Guy.
Doesn't matter.
You're not the same person that you were 40 years ago.
I still am that guy.
You are also 21 years older than me. Now,
you know what my strength is? I'll tell you what my strength is. My strength is
please rationalize your crazy thoughts here.
My strength is I can take a hit better than most people you've ever seen. So here's the problem. You'll get some shots in, and all of a sudden you'll get a shot back, and you are not ready for what I got. You're not ready for it. You're not ready for it. I have saved this up for so long. There's so much in there. There will be nothing left when I'm done. I may have to crawl off the floor, but I will crawl off the floor while somebody else is getting called an ambulance.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm so positive.
Your mom would be so mad at me. Oh my gosh, she'd be mad at me. Her little baby
ego is so bruised.
She's scared of a motorcycle in the rain.
Yeah, it has. Look who's triggered now. You sensitive pansy. A motorcycle in the rain.
That's all right.
I'm sure your much smaller frame and much smaller stature and 21 years of age on bones, skin, muscle, and everything would just happily, willingly dominate me.
I took out
combat sports.
On the regular, I took out guys bigger than you.
Okay, you were also 20 years old.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. See, when you get to be my age, if you're blessed to get to my age, and I expect you will understand what all us old guys are saying. Y'all just don't understand. We don't have to rely on speed. We don't have to rely on it. We just are old, and old people do bad things, and we cheat. We cheat a lot.
If you're in a regulated combat sport, there's no cheating. Dude,
I'm wearing armor. I'm wearing armor.
Okay.
It's armor.
Here's the thing. Part of me now wants to do this just to show you how stupid you are.
We're not spending $16,000 to get 2 suits of armor. We're not doing it.
I'll do it with boxing gloves and rattan handles. You're at the point now where it's like, okay, you're not going to learn your lesson until you physically have to learn your lesson.
Son, I don't want to break your heart. I don't want to break your heart.
Yeah. I'm happy to see that you still have a confidence within inside of yourself. I'm sad to see that you are deranged and cheese is slipping off of your cracker.
If you want to. Think that if you want to. Anger is my superpower, and if I pull that out, it don't matter. If you broke my arm, I would swing like a windmill and beat you with a busted arm.
Sure.
I would. It doesn't matter.
It's coming.
It doesn't matter.
It's coming from the guy who had his arm all bandaged up and had everybody else doing things for him because he couldn't move his arm. But now you're going to break your arm in combat and you'll be able to swing around. And
I wasn't angry. I wasn't angry.
Okay.
I'm telling you.
I'm sure, Bob the Cigar Guy. I'm sure at 55 years old, you'd happily and easily take me down and demolish your 34-year-old son. I hope that one day you get to prove yourself
Ever. I
and
don't ever want to hurt you in anger. Ever. Never. Ever. Never. Never. Never.
yeah, don't change your tone now. Don't
I would never
change your
want to do that.
tone
No,
now.
I would never want to be that mad where I would want to fight you like that. That would be so sad in our relationship, and I would
You
never
would
want that
just
to
say
be our relationship.
you would tap into that. Don't change your tone now.
Oh no! I'd whip your tail. I would whip your tail.
Yeah, I'm
Your
sure
wife would never talk to me again. Your kids would call me the man. I mean, it's just
I'm sure.
your mom would divorce me because I beat up a little baby boy.
Yeah.
It would be.
I love this narrative that you've created where Chief is a crybaby and susceptible to attacks from old men. You surely have painted me in such a fantastic light. I appreciate it. Now, to go on to what my Christmas list was, I have pretty much gotten everything that I've wanted. Now, again, I said I wanted the burners for my grill.
You want the new camera?
No, I don't know if I do or not. I mean, I'd love to test it out. I applied for testing it out. But I mean, I have a great camera. I like my camera, and I'm of the mindset where I don't have to have the newest new.
But you said you wanted a cinematic camera.
No, that's a different camera though. That's not the same thing. This camera is not a cinematic camera. It's just a bigger and better version of what I currently have. Oh. My camera is not a cinematic camera. That's a different thing. I'd love to do a cinematic camera from the Sony line so that I can continue to use my current lenses that I have, because that's the great thing about staying within the native lenses. I'd love to have that, but honestly, that would just be stuff that I do on like my own little, private personal time. That's not something that I would turn into. I wouldn't use that for anything that I do at work. Wouldn't be anything that I'd use for the channel. That would be something that I would take with me to New Orleans or Vegas or.
Is that hurting your eyes? Is the smoke hurting your eyes again?
No, I just got this fan blowing my eyes because I'm trying not to blow the fan across the microphone because it makes it. I'm just struggling with the cigar too. It's really I'm frustrated with it, with how tight the draw is. Kind of let down by this Guardian the Farm. Let's see. What else? No lenses for Christmas last year. Well, I mean, if I'm making a list to Santa, I'd take a 35 millimeter prime. I got to see one of those in action about a month ago. It was really neat to watch. 35 millimeters, a focal length that I end up seeing a lot. Getting into that 35 millimeter range when I use my variable zoom lens, the 24-70. 35 is a spot that I like a little bit. Nice iPad case for my brand new iPad, because I feel dirty walking around with this thing not in a case. It's so thin. It's so incredibly thin.
What if you dropped it?
I have dropped it already, and it survived just fine. It's super thin. But there's some cool cases that I want to get, but they're all super expensive because they're tactical cases. So
does that fit in your travel thing?
Yeah, my computer fits in there. And then like cigars, like I got cords all on my feet down here. There's some cigars that I'd willingly take. We've got a sampler pack at the lounge right now that's got 2 cigars that I'd love to have, but it's not even that I'd love to have to smoke. It's I'd love to have to photograph because they're just beautiful. The Opus X band is so cool.
The green one?
Any Opus X band. But we have the 25th anniversary, and we have the 2025 Magistral We have both of those in right now. So I might, depending on how tips go for the next couple weeks, I might swing on that if there's any more left. But yeah, that's pretty much my my Christmas list. Nobody else in the comments said what was in their Christmas list because they were living this deranged dream of Bob Cigar Guy turning into Captain America somehow at 55 years of age.
Be more like Lobo or
sure,
the Punisher.
Yeah, some really you turn into the cool, some of the really cool guys. You're just in tune with your inner alpha dog. Roof roof on your Harley. Look at me, I'm on my Harley. Stupid.
If you rode one, you'd like it.
Nah, probably not.
No.
Don't have a desire. Mike Zakvek says, hope everybody ordered their Chief Talk ornament. We have had people ordering their Bob the Cigar Guy Chief and First Lady ornament. If you're interested in buying one, they're $15. Email me at chief@chevettereport.com to get yourself a there it is.
Christmas ornament.
Come to this one, chief@chevettereport.com. If you want a Christmas ornament, $15 gets shipped right to your house.
And if you want one and you just can't afford it, seriously can't afford it, feel free to reach out to us, let us know, and we will send you one. Honestly,
reach out to rgfinley70@gmail.com if that's your case.
Either way.
Somebody named Tracy Wang sent me a message on Instagram. Bob Ellis, I think we got yours packaged up today as well. Let's see. Justin says, "Ooh, I would love a new camera lens, 15 to 35 millimeters, 2.8." Charles Adams is going to get his order in tomorrow. Got a little dry cough coming on up over here. Tree up on the Dr. Pepper. I am sad that I forgot my my Knob Creek maple in your house. That would have been good tonight. We went over and came over and decorated Bob the Cigar Guy and the First Lady's Christmas tree yesterday, and we smoked pipes in the house when we decorate the tree. And I made myself a Dr. Pepper and Knob Creek smoked maple. Pretty darn good cocktail, if I do say myself. Do say so.
I was wondering where that came from. I saw that today. I was wondering where it came from.
It came from out here. It goes right there. And I forgot to bring it back in because I was doing Christmas trees. And then when I wasn't doing Christmas trees, I was wrangling children.
Did y'all decorate your tree?
Yeah, we decorated on Monday. Yeah, we went ahead and got that out of the way. I wanted to make sure, because originally the plan, Mom wanted us to get a Christmas tree on Saturday and then come over to your house and decorate on Sunday. And I'm like, screw that. Because I need to make sure that my kids don't get burnt out on decorating a tree on somebody else's tree and then have to go home and decorate a tree and deal with children who don't want to decorate a tree. Luckily, that was not the case. Now, maybe that's because we spread it out.
A great time.
We did our tree on Monday. We did y'all's tree yesterday. I need to water my tree. I have not yet watered it. I bought a funnel to water it, so I just need to water it. Need to remember to water it.
Our tree will not get watered this year, not one time, because your mom did not want to cut any of the bottom branches, and so I had to figure out how to extend the trunk of the tree and keep it stable. But in doing that, it was tall. The actual tree itself is taller than the top of the water reservoir of the tree.
Why did you not cut the bottom branches off your tree?
She didn't want to get rid of the branches this year. She said, "Can you figure it out?" And I said, "I can."
Oh.
And so now I have figured out how to make a tree stand. I willed one up this year in preparation for next year, that we will never have to cut a branch again, and it will be able to be watered and everything else, and be a good, stable. It's going to be an amazing Christmas tree stand.
We hey, Eric just paid for his ornament as well. Let's get 4. Let's get that screenshotted over. Let's send that off to. I'm sending the information over now.
To me?
Yep.
Let me do it now. So
just so you got it. All right. Another ornament on the way.
The cheapest way for us to spend Christmas with you, because if we come to your house, we're going to eat your food.
Whoops. No, so I got the tree. I got the tree in the stand. And well, I left the tree up on the roof of the car because it's just easier to put the tree or the stand on the tree when it's bound up on top of the car or in the back of the truck, because it's not on the ground and you have to fight, with leveling it or whatnot. And so I went to put the tree on the stand. We went and had our trees, we went and cut our trees down. We didn't go to like Lowe's or something like that and get our trees. No, there's nothing wrong with that. Or we didn't go to like one of the roadside tree farms where they already had the trees pre-cut and kind of trimmed at the bottom. We went and actually cut down our trees. And so when you do that, they don't like trim your trees for you at the bottom. I'm sure if we would have asked, they probably would have. Yeah. But while it was up on there, I realized there was a row of branches at the bottom that were going to be in the way of the tree stand. So I was like, well, let me take those off. So then I put the tree stand on the tree, went all the way down to the bottom, no problem. So I was like, oh, perfect. Put the tree stand on, got it out of the car, still bound up, leveled it, tamped it down into the spikes, got it in the house, took off the wrap, and we did that Saturday before I went into work. We thought about possibly decorating the tree on Sunday, ran out of time, and so we saved it for Monday. But we knew that we wanted the tree to kind of settle out, because you want your tree to settle out if you've had it bound up, so you know where the ornaments are going to go best and which side of the tree is the best side of the tree, because we do real trees. Obviously you don't cut down plastic trees, at least we don't. So got all of the branches laid out, and I should have taken off another row of branches on the bottom, because the tree, even though there's enough tree in the stand where it reaches the bottom of the stand, the branches still go out far enough from the tree and down where they're touching the floor. So my tree is literally floor to ceiling this year.
That's cool.
Instead of having like a gap at the bottom. So we won't have any presents under the Christmas tree. We'll have presents next to the Christmas tree this year.
You going to put a train under it?
I had thought about it. I had really thought about going online and buying a legit, and I'm still battling this idea of going and buying a legit train to have for Christmas tree.
Like an HO train?
Like an HO train. I think the sound from me is coming out on your computer, by the way. I feel like I hear it coming over there. Maybe not. I don't know. That wouldn't make sense. Can you hear me still?
Yeah, I can hear you fine.
Okay. So anyways, I had thought about getting like a legit HO train set. That wasn't just your regular run of the mill, $105 train set. I want a train set because I'd like to have some interlocking track, a transformer, that I can run the train on and it actually run. But I also wanted to find a train that a steam locomotive that actually does the smoke around the train. And it was going to be like the train set that I found that came with an engine that could do that, plus
$300
the oil, $375. So I don't think we're going to do that. We have a ton of Thomas the Train plastic trains and tracks. So maybe I'll have Shepard and Jackson help me with that, just for funsies. But with our train, or if with our tree being so low, I just don't think it would work out. Now, I did think about trying to go online and finding that thing that you guys had when we were kids, the trolley that went back and forth. Looking for one of those. Let's see. J-Bait says, we aren't doing Christmas this year, just the grandkids. Other than stockings, if I had to have a wish list, some Weller, one of the the Year of DE boxes, and an SD DuPont lighter. Now, SD DuPont lighter would be on my Christmas list as well.
I would agree.
There's a couple SD DuPont lighters that I'm like, ooh, should I just buy it and hope my wife never asks where the extra cash went? JB says, or Legos, Millennium Falcon or Death Star set, nothing big or pricey. Yeah, nothing big or pricey in my foot. If I was gonna do either one of those, I'd do the Millennium Falcon. Or actually, I'd probably do the new Death Star, the cutaway of the Death Star, because you can suck it up against a wall. Whereas the Millennium Falcon, you've got to have space for that. The $70,000 lighter. Charles Emerson says, when I used to do real trees, I had the best stand ever. It was made of rebar with a Bots dot anchor you hammered into the trunk. I like my my tree stands. It's plastic, but it's like a reinforced, like heavy plastic, and then it's got 4 big jack nails in the bottom of it that plant into the tree. And every year, whenever I plant the tree into the tree stand, I actually warm up the tree stand, because I learned the hard way a couple years ago that if you smack the bottom of a cold tree stand into the bottom of a cold tree with a hammer, it will break the plastic, and then when you go to put water in it, it will leak water all across your floor. Obviously, common sense says duh, but I was trying to get it done with, and I was like, screw this. But then I ended up buying a really good tree stand, so now I just warm it up before doing any of that. But no, the SD DuPont stuff, that's a good shout for the Christmas list.
Yeah, no, I agree.
I can't think of any cigars like if Santa dropped them off for me. I'd take like a box of H99 Corona Dobles or double Coronas. I do the Foundation 10-year anniversary. A box of the 90 Años, which comes with 90 cigars in it.
The Senator.
I'd take not that I don't like the Senator. It's a great cigar. Don't get me wrong. But there's a lot more cigars that I'd rather have nowadays. I'm also kind of spoiled when it comes to like a lot of cigars these days, because I can just walk into a humidor and get them now. Aside from the stuff that like we have here. But I'm just saying, like, if Santa was going to drop something off for me to have for myself, I'd do the 10-year anniversaries. They're nice. But I'd want to do like the 20 count box, the one that is deep and it opens up the 2 coffins on the side. You open them up and then you have the cigars down at the bottom. I'd want one of those.
What about the humidor from Booth?
While the humidor was cool, I'm just not as sold on the cigars as I am other humidors. Now, one of the things I'm really looking forward to shooting next week is the Cohiba Weller humidor. Pretty cool humidor. It's like a 50 cigar humidor. Comes with 4 Weller cigars in it. Also comes with 2 Weller rocks glasses. Pretty cool humidor. I'm looking forward to shooting that next week. What else? So I learned the Opus X 25th box that has all the metal coffins in it. Mm-hmm. That box is a legit humidor. It's not just a cigar box. It's a legit Opus humidor. I I learned that after the guy who won it opened it up all the way and pulled all the paper out of it and the foam out of it. I was like, this is a legit humidor. And the bottom of it, it's got a raised gap where you can slide Bovida packs underneath it, kind of like you could in the Boofy humidor. Boofy humidor is cool. I think if I was going to get one, I'd want it in the darker blue. I don't like that red. And then I would also wish that the faces of the doors for each humidor or for each cigar blend were all the same color. I get why it's not.
Right.
But
I agree.
For me, for a pretty sake, I would want them all the same color.
For aesthetics.
The 90 Años 90 count box it's not a humidor, but it is a 90 count box, and it's a legit box. But it also comes with 90 cigars in it, so I'd take one of those. I'd do the Drew Estate Liga 10 SD DuPont set.
Yeah, I would too.
That'd be dope. Even if the SD DuPont cutter and lighter didn't come with it, I mean, obviously I'd want that. But that box is dope. It's a really cool box. Really nice box. And it's a humidor. I feel like a lot of companies came out with some really cool humidors this year. That are actually like functional humidors, not just cigar boxes.
There was a booth at PCA that had kind of military themed humidors and fancy, nice box humidors. You and I both looked at them. Really neat company, really neat. I mean, this stuff was substantial. Piano finish, real shiny. You know what you
remember that? I know what it is. I'm trying to remember.
They didn't really have a booth. They just had a bunch of tables, and on the tables they had all the different humidors sitting there. It was not a well-built booth, but the humidors looked really cool. Some of them looked vintage, like steamer trunks from you know.
I know if Brian was here, he would
he'd know
the company, because the last time we talked about it, he was the one who remembered the name of the company. It's a dope company. It is also Christmas movie season, and this is your yearly reminder that Die Hard is not
a Christmas movie.
It is not a Christmas movie.
Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
This is your yearly annual reminder that Die Hard is not a Christmas movie.
I am looking for a piece of ductwork, rectangular ductwork. It's about 4 feet long that I want to cut a hole in the back of it so that I can crawl up through it and do a review like Bruce Willis in the ductwork. I just don't know how the smoke would work in there if I'm going to get smoked out by being in that little that little box. But the whole wife beater and tore up shirt and stuff like that, I think that would be a fun review.
I'm sure all your motorcycle buddies would enjoy that.
There's the trigger. Go ahead, Trigger.
They would, all your motorcycle. Yeah, brother. Yeah, brother.
And they'll know it's a Christmas movie.
Speaking of Grumps, Steve Saka lost his phone. That was funny reading that.
In the snow.
I mean, it's not funny. It is comedic though.
Yeah, but it would be funny. You know, call it again. Cindy, call it again. And they're walking around in the snow listening. Shush. No, nobody move. Call the dang phone. And they couldn't find the phone.
Sad times. If anybody, though, is going to be able to replace those things as quick as possible, Steve Stock is probably the guy for that. Die Hard is not a Christmas movie. Just because Christmas happens during a movie does not make it a Christmas movie. Bruce Willis himself said Die Hard is not a Christmas movie. So,
no, I don't
take that, you filthy animals.
All
right, we are here at the end of the TV show. Hopefully you all have had a great time here hanging out with us. It's been nice to be back on, Bob Cigar, I took 2 weeks off. I did not. I was here last week. Well, cigar guy, before we close out, would you like to say anything nice to these wonderful people?
Well, it's Christmas, so take some time for yourself. Everybody's going to want your time. Everybody's going to want uh, to get you to do something for them. Remember, you need to do something for yourself. Don't be selfish, but be self aware and take a little time for yourself. And if smoking cigars is a thing that just gives you that moment of peace, I highly recommend you fire one up and enjoy. And while you're enjoying, if you want to click on some of the older videos of Bob the Cigar Guy and Chief Talk, we'd appreciate that. But in all seriousness, we hope you have a very Merry Christmas and a Happy Holidays. Back to you, Chief.
Well, we're not completely gone yet. I mean, we still have 2 more Chief Talks before we're completely done for the year. But that doesn't mean we're gone for long. It means we just start 2026. Hopefully you had a good time tonight. Good to be back with you all. So glad there are so many of you Harley boys who want to ride motorcycles with one another. Hope you all have a great week. Smoke something good. Have fun. Also, before I go, the stick pick of the week is Senior Michael Zakovic. So I thought that was really cool. He's got the Aganorsa cigar, he's got the Aganorsa jacket, he's got the Aganorsa sign sitting over there behind him. He's got the Chi-Town Cigar podcast sign behind him as well. And with that goatee going on, he kind of looks like Fabian. So I kind of had to do a double take, make sure it wasn't Fabian Ziegler who was posting for this week's stick pick of the week. To be considered for next week's stick pick of the week. So next week actually will be the last stick pick of the week because the week after is going to be the show where we choose who the winner of it all was. So make sure you're getting in your last best submissions. If you have missed out this whole entire time, try really hard. Make it a really difficult choice for me next week to choose who the next week's stick pick of the week cigar winner is going to be, because it will. Oh man, now my eyes are all smoky. I'm tired of this. So yeah, there you go. I love you all. See you later.